I want to ask you something. How many of you have been feeling tired? Not normal tired, the kind where you sleep 8 hours and wake up feeling like you didn't sleep at all, or your hair is falling more than usual, or you're sitting in a meeting, someone is talking to you, and your brain just isn't there, or your muscles hurt on days you haven't even exercised. Your body just aches. मैं भी यही सोच रही थी 3 महीने तक. And I was blaming everything, the medication, stress, a busy month, life. And then these came back. Three blood reports, one before surgery, one during recovery, one after 3 months on Manjaro. And when I sat down and compared them, everything suddenly made sense. ये सब मेरे अंदर चल रहा था और मैं बाहर से ठीक लग रही थी. So today's video has three parts. Part 1, I'm going to show you what my body looked like before Manjaro started, because this context changes everything. Part 2, I'm going to show you what 3 months on Manjaro did inside my body, the good, the gaps, the full picture. And part 3, I'm going to decode every symptom I was experiencing: tiredness, hair fall, brain fog, muscle pain, breathlessness, mood, and connect each one to a specific number in my blood report. By the end of this video, you will understand your body on GLP-1 better than most people explain it. And I'm also going to share exactly which tests you should get done before starting and during your GLP-1 journey, because this is the one thing most people don't get clear guidance on. So chalte hai. First, a little context that matters. Before I started Manjaro, I had undergone a surgery called as EVLA. It's a procedure for varicose veins. And my blood reports from that period showed something very specific. My white blood cell count was 15.01. Now, what is WBC in simple language? Think of white blood cells as your body's army. When your body is under attack from surgery, from infection, from stress, your army mobilizes. So your numbers will go up. Normal WBC is between 4 and 11. I was at 15.01. That means at the starting point of my Manjaro journey, my body's army was still fighting, still recovering, still healing. मैं ठीक थी बाहर से, अंदर से war चल रही थी अभी. I also had a diet plan at this point given to me by a dietitian, medically appropriate, proper plan, but honestly, I couldn't stick to it. It was too strict for me, too monotonous. The same foods, the same portions every single day. And I think a lot of you know exactly what that feels like. You have that plan on paper, it looks right, but life doesn't always fit into a plan on paper. So I was eating, but not optimally, not consistently. And my body was already under recovery stress. And into that body, I introduced a powerful medication that was about to significantly reduce how much I ate every day. क्या आप देख रहे हो यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? The stage was being set. Second report, a few months later, still pre-Manjaro, WBC had come down to 12.75. Better, moving in the right direction, but still above normal. And then this number, CRP 18.59. CRP is C-reactive protein. CRP is like your body's internal smoke alarm. When there is inflammation, stress, or ongoing repair happening inside, the alarm goes off. Numbers go up. So normal is below 5. I was at 18.59. So weeks before my first Manjaro injection, my body's smoke alarm was still ringing. I want to be very clear. My doctor knew my history. The decision to start was medically informed. But what nobody specifically told me and what I didn't know to ask was this: when you significantly reduce how much you eat while your body is still in recovery mode, the micronutrient gaps can open up faster than you expect. Micronutrients, these are the vitamins and minerals your body needs in small amounts every day to keep all its system running properly. Think of them as the small screws that hold a machine together. You don't notice them until one goes missing, right? And then things start to lose. 3 महीने बाद वही हुआ. Let me show you. Third report, May 2026. 3 months on Manjaro, and I want to start with the good news because there is good news, real significant good news, and Manjaro deserves credit for it. WBC count was at 9.4. Normal, completely normal. After months of elevated white cells, after surgery, after recovery, after stress, my immune system has finally settled. That matters more than people realize. An inflamed body stores more fat. An inflamed body resists weight loss. When inflammation comes down, everything works better. Now, blood sugar. HbA1c was at 5.2%. HbA1c tells you what your average blood sugar has been for the last 3 months. Think of it as your sugar report card for the whole quarter. 5.2%, right in the middle of non-diabetic range, excellent. Fasting glucose, 79.5, textbook normal it is. Liver, AST32 and ALT32. These tell you if your liver is under stress or working overtime. Mine, completely healthy. Kidney function, normal. Lipid profile, total cholesterol was at 149, LDL was at 99, triglycerides was at 93. LDL is the cholesterol type you want to keep low. Optimal is below 100, I am at 99. So for anyone who has ever been worried, is this medication harming my body from the inside? मेरे metabolic markers 3 महीने बाद blood sugar excellent, liver healthy, kidneys healthy, inflammation resolved, cholesterol optimal. ये medication काम कर रही है. But one section of this report made me stop, and it explained every single thing I had been feeling for 3 months. Vitamin D, 9.48 nanograms per milliliter. Let me put that in context for you. Severely deficient is below 10, deficient is below 20, insufficient is 20 to 30, and optimal is above 30. I am at 9.48. Not just deficient, severely deficient, less than half the deficiency threshold. And when I saw this number, my first reaction was, how did this happen? Why did this happen? And what do I do now? And then I started connecting the dots, because here's what vitamin D actually does in your body. And nobody tells you this simply enough. Vitamin D functions more like a hormone in your body. A hormone is a chemical messenger that travels through your blood and gives instruction to different organs and systems in your body. Vitamin D gives instructions to over 200 processes in your body, including how your muscles contract and recover, how your immune system responds, how your brain produces serotonin, that's your mood chemical, how your hair follicles stay active, how your cells produce energy. Now, when vitamin D crashes to 9.48, what happens to all those 200 processes? They all slow down. And now here's the part that clicked for me. Why did my vitamin D drop specifically on Mounjaro? Vitamin D needs fat to be absorbed in your body. Think of it like this. Vitamin D is oil based. Oil doesn't dissolve in water, right? It needs fat as its carrier into your bloodstream. When Mounjaro significantly reduced my appetite, my fat intake also came down. Less fat in meals, less vitamin making it into my system. Add to this, most people in India are already running low on vitamin D before any medication. We spend most of our day indoors, and even when we are outside, we wear glasses, clothing, sunscreen, all block the specific UV rays your skin needs to make vitamin D natural. We start low. Reduced eating takes us lower. 9.48 3 महीने में यहाँ पहुंची और ये एक नंबर ने मेरे सारे symptoms explain कर दिए. Let me decode every symptom now, one by one, with the actual reason behind each one, in plain simple language. Symptom number 1, tired even after sleeping. Vitamin D controls how your cells produce energy. Your cells have tiny power stations inside them called as mitochondria. Vitamin D keeps those power stations running at full capacity. When vitamin D drops, power stations run maybe at 40 to 50% capacity. You sleep 8 hours, you still wake up exhausted because your cells literally cannot generate full energy. Add to this, my iron saturation was just below the normal lower limit. Iron is what carries oxygen in your blood from your lungs to every cell in your body. Less iron means less oxygen reaching your cells. Less oxygen means less energy produced. Tiredness that sleep cannot fix, this is the reason. Symptom number 2 is hair falling more than usual. Your hair follicles, the roots from which each hair grows, have specific vitamin D receptors on them. Receptors are like locks, and vitamin D is the key that opens them. When the key is missing, the lock stays closed. Hair follicles shift from growth phase into the resting phase prematurely. So hair stops growing, then starts falling. Combined with borderline iron, which hair follicles also need to stay active, the fall becomes noticeable. Symptom 3 was brain fog. Vitamin D is directly involved in the production of neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are the chemical messages your brain sends to itself to think, focus, and process. Low vitamin D means fewer messages, slower processing. You sit in a meeting, someone is talking, and your brain is buffering. My B12 was also on the lower end of normal. B12 Think of it as the insulation around your nerve wires. Without good insulation, your signal drops, thinking slow, focus blurs. Symptom 4 was muscle pain and weakness. Vitamin D regulates how calcium enters muscle cells. Calcium is what triggers a muscle to contract and then relax. So without proper vitamin D, muscles can't complete this cycle properly. They cramp, they ache, they feel heavy. This was significant enough that my doctor prescribed pain medications alongside the supplements, not just vitamins, pain relief medications. That tells you how real this was in my case. Symptom 5, breathlessness on one flight of stairs. Remember, iron carries oxygen? My transferrin saturation was 19.78%. Transferrin saturation measures how much of your iron carrying capacity is actually filled and available. I was just below the threshold, not dramatically, but enough. Enough that my blood was carrying slightly less oxygen than it should to every part of my body. One flight of stairs and my heart was compensating for that oxygen shortage. And symptom 6, mood feeling flat, low for no clear reasons. Vitamin D directly influences serotonin production. Serotonin is the chemical that gives your brain the signal that things are okay, that you are okay. When serotonin production drops, nothing feels particularly wrong, nothing feels particularly right, everything just feels flat. That's not weakness. That's not a mindset problem. That is a nutrient deficiency directly affecting brain chemistry. 6 symptoms, 3 months, 1 number, 9.48. सब connected था. मैं इन pieces को जोड़ नहीं पा रही थी. मैं यहाँ एक honest बात कहना चाहती हूँ. I did have a diet plan. My dietitian had given me one. It was medically thought out, but I couldn't follow it consistently. It was too strict for my lifestyle, too repetitive. And I think honestly, a lot of people on this journey have had the same experience. The plan exists on paper, real life is more complicated. What I didn't know and what I wish someone had told me clearly is that on GLP-1 medications, it's not just about following a diet. It's about making sure that whatever you are eating, even when it's less, even when you are not perfectly on a plan, is covering your critical micronutrients. That's a very specific kind of guidance. And it's the gap that I'm working to fit for myself first and eventually for this community. So what's my doctor's plan? 5 things. 1, Sunfizz D3, cholecalciferol, 60,000 IU weekly. Cholecalciferol is just the technical name for vitamin D3, the most usable form of vitamin D for your body. Weekly, not daily, because vitamin D stores in your body's fat tissue. Taking very high doses daily can actually build up to toxic levels. A weekly loading dose is the standard approach Indian doctors use for severe deficiency. 2, Neurokind plus RF. This contains mecobalamin, that's the active ready-to-use form of B12, plus alpha lipoic acid for nerve protection, plus folic acid for cell repair. 3, Zincovit, a multivitamin and multimineral, filling the smaller gaps across zinc, vitamins and trace minerals, the ones that don't show dramatically in one blood test but accumulate as deficiencies over months of eating less. 4, Ultra Magnesium, 200 milligrams daily. Magnesium is underrated on GLP-1 journey. It supports muscle function, sleep quality and mood regulation. Most people are running low without knowing it. 5, Ketoflam P. It's a pain management tablet. Paracetamol plus flupatine for the muscle aches while the supplement starts working and my levels come back up. And I want to say this clearly. Please do not copy this prescription. My doctor prescribed this for my specific levels, my specific symptoms, and my specific history. Your levels may be completely different. Your doctor may prescribe something different. Use this video to understand what to get tested. Go to your doctor with your reports. Let them guide your supplementation. मैं सर्टिफाइड डॉक्टर नहीं हूँ, ये मेरी पर्सनल जर्नी है और मैं इसे शेयर कर रही हूँ ताकि आप अपनी जर्नी बेटर नेविगेट कर सको. Now, the most practical part of this video. Which tests should you get done and when? Before starting any GLP-1 medications, whether it's Mounjaro, semaglutide or any other, your doctor will typically want a baseline. Here's what a proper pre-start panel looks like. Complete hemogram or CBC. What this checks your red blood cells, white cells and platelets. A full blood health baseline. Second is fasting blood glucose and HbA1c, your sugar picture, both short-term and 3-month average. Third is liver function test. Because GLP-1 medications and rapid weight loss both affect the liver and gallbladder over time. You want to know where you are starting. Fourth is kidney function. GLP-1 medications can sometimes cause nausea and reduced fluid intake, which puts mild stress on kidneys, so baseline matters. Lipid profile, your cholesterol, LDL, HDL, triglycerides, because GLP-1 therapy is used in metabolic health, and weight loss changes lipid levels over time. Thyroid, TSH at minimum. This one is particularly important with Mounjaro because tirzepatide, the molecule in Mounjaro, creates a specific warning about thyroid tumor. If you or anyone in your family has a history of medullary thyroid carcinoma, that is a specific type of thyroid cancer, or a condition called MEN2, Mounjaro is contradicted for you, meaning it should not be used. This is a conversation you must have with your doctor before starting. Vitamin D and B12, these are not always checked everywhere, but Indian weight loss clinicians increasingly include them because deficiencies are already common and GLP-1 makes them more likely. Depending on your specific history, your doctor may also add iron studies, especially if you have fatigue, hair fall, heavy periods, or a vegetarian diet. CRP, which is your inflammation marker, if your doctor wants a baseline for your body's inflammatory status. Urine routine, if there is any diabetes, dehydration concern, or kidney history. Eye examination, especially if you have diabetes, any history of retinopathy or vision symptoms. A 2026 Indian eye specialist article recommends baseline eye evaluation for higher risk patients starting GLP-1 medications. At 3 months into your journey, retest at minimum. Vitamin D, B12, iron studies, and hemogram. These are the ones that shift first. At 6 months, full panel again. मैं जानती हूँ tests का खर्चा होता है, but 3 months of unexplained fatigue, hair fall, brain fog, and muscle pain also has a cost to your energy, your focus, your mood, your quality of life. जानना better है always. So if you have been feeling what I described today, tired after sleeping, hair falling more than before, brain that won't focus, body that aches without reason, breathlessness on small effort, mood that's just flat, please don't ignore it. Don't only blame the medication. Don't only blame stress. Get your blood work done. I'm putting the complete test list in the description below, the full panel, what each test checks, and what to ask your doctor for. And if you want to track your full GLP-1 journey, not just weight, symptoms, measurements, energy, mood, all of it in one place, the GLP-1 companion journal is linked below in the description. In 4 weeks, my vitamin D retest comes back. Month 4 update is coming. 7.5 milligram results are coming. Whatever the numbers are, I will show you unedited as always. Subscribe if you want to follow the full story. मिलते हैं next video में.